time to introduce to you our starting lineups for tonight's ball game. First, we're going to start with our friends from the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. It's a rubber match tonight. We've got a rubber match going on. Spearfish took the victory the first game. Sabre Dogs got lucky and won last night, so this is the rubber match today. We'll see who takes the weekend series. Lining up for the Sabre Dogs, their first batter in the batting order, it'll be number 1, the shortstop, Justin Cooper. Number 7, Drew Miller. Number 25, the third baseman, Stephen Moretto. Number 20, the first baseman, Ethan Moore. Number 23, the DH, it'll be Cullen Hannigan. In center field, it'll be number 17, Jordan Williams. Right fielder, number 10, Jared Breedwell. Catching tonight's ball game, number 18, Trevor Gustafson. And he's the beer batter.
Dilly Dilly.
Second baseman, number 4, Gunnar McGrann. Starting pitcher tonight for the Sabre Dogs, number 27, Shane Sinclair. Well, they sure been fun to watch all season long. Tonight is the last home game of regular season. It's been a blast to announce them all season long, too, and introduce the starting lineup. We're going to do it another time. Here we go. Starting off, it'll be number 17, third baseman, Johnny McHenry. And here's the shortstop, number 2, Bill Hardy. In left field, number 4, Seth Surratt. Tonight in center field, number 21, Charles McAdoo. At first base, number 34, Matt Pusley. In right field, number 25, Mickey Winterstein. Behind home plate and catcher, number 1, Jacob Sanchez. He is the designated hitter, number 40, Gage Ninnis. At second base, the local kid, here he comes, number 24, Ryan Buckner. And on the mound, starting pitcher tonight will be number 11, Hunter Runyon. Now, fans, as the players make their way to the baseline, we'll have you stand up and remove cover. We'll honor America with the number 1 song year after year, the Star Spangled Banner. And now, fans, bring your eyes down to the infield. Taylor and Sampson got some guys.
It's the final regular season home game right here in the Fish at Black Hills Energy Stadium. And we thank you for joining tonight's broadcast right here on the Spearfish Sasquatch Live YouTube channel. My name is Cameron Parker. I've been the voice of Sasquatch all season long. I've been very blessed to be able to bring you Sasquatch baseball day in and day out, and we're going to conclude this home series right here in Spearfish, South Dakota. It's Game 3. It's the rubber match between the Sasquatch and the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Two teams splitting games 1 and 2, and as we come down the second half stretch, the Sasquatch in a tough battle for the final playoff spot need a big win here today before they hit the road for the final 6 games. On the mound tonight for the Sasquatch to be Hunter Runyon, his last game here with the Sasquatch, heading back to Montana State Billings after today. He'll be getting his 8th start of the season, his 14th appearance. He's 3-2 on the mound, a 4.47 ERA. First time he'll be facing the Sabre Dogs this year. As he gets ready, give you a quick look at the Sasquatch defense. You got Matt Crossley at first base, Ryan Bachman at second, Johnny McHenry at third, Theo Hardy at shortstop, Seth Surratt in left field, Charles McAdoo in center, and Nicky Winterstein in right, Gage and Ennis DHing, and Jacob Sanchez behind home plate catching. Sasquatch lost 2 players last night, Ben Parker and Will Riley departing as they wrapped up their summer here with the Sasquatch. And a few more guys also leaving. We'll have Jacob Sanchez heading back home to Texas, as well as Matt Crossley. Hunter Runyon a part of that, Nicky Winterstein as well. Maybe a few more players, but we'll see. As for right now, we're just going to play some baseball right here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. The Souris Valley Sabre Dogs lineup. I'll have Justin Cooper leading off, the shortstop for Souris Valley. Behind him will be Drew Miller. Miller playing in left field here tonight. Stephen Moretto at third base. He's batting third. Ethan Moore, cleanup at first base today. He had yesterday off. Cullen Hannigan in the 5-hole. He is DHing tonight for the Sabre Dogs. Behind Hannigan, Jordan Williams. Batting in the 6th hole. He's playing center field today. Jared Breedwell in right field. Trevor Gustafson catching. And Gunnar McGran, the 9-hole. First pitch from Runyon. On away for ball 1. And we're underway, folks. Last appearance for Hunter Runyon came out of the bullpen. It was 1 2/3 against the Sunfish as Cooper sends one in the left field. Surratt running over on the run, makes the play for out number 1. Good play there from Seth Surratt. Yeah, now with Cooper retired, Drew Miller now batting. Miller's having himself a series so far this week here in the Fish. Has 1 home run. Had 2 doubles yesterday, went 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs. Cooper and Drew Miller combined for 8 runs batted in yesterday. 8 of the 13 runs the Sabre Dogs scored. He takes a big swing there for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Miller pops one up high into shallow center. McAdoo coming up, makes the play for out number 2. So Charles McAdoo playing center field here today. Ben Parker usually would find himself playing in center every game he played in this year. Wrapped up his summer with the Sasquatch yesterday. Gonna finish leading this team pretty much every stat you can think of. Either it's him or Charles McAdoo. McAdoo replacing him in center here tonight. So 2 down, Stephen Moretto. He takes a fastball inside for ball 1. Moretto's been quiet this series for Souris Valley. Went 0 for 4 yesterday. And lines the 1-0 pitch foul on the left field line. Was hit by a pitch in the 9th, had a sac fly in the 5th inning. Besides that, only 1 hit so far in 8 at-bats. Batting at .342 this season. 1-1 from Runyon, and now 2-1. Hunter Runyon, of course, at Montana State Billings, where head coach Jared Molna is on the coaching staff. Also has teammates Ty Wilson and formerly Will Riley and Logan Wensley. As Moretto, another foul ball, 2-2 now. So Runyon heading back there. Might stop over in Oregon, hometown of Silverton. His last start came against the Fremont Moo. And that was last Saturday, about a week ago. Went 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, 4 hits in that game. The Moo came back to win that one as Runyon ends the first inning with a strikeout looking. 1, 2, 3, bottom of the first coming up. Shane Sinclair on the mound tonight for the Sabre Dogs, getting his 3rd start of the season, making his 15th appearance overall this summer. 7.44 ERA is a fastball in for a first pitch strike. 2-1 record this year for Sinclair from Spokane Falls Community College. And McHenry fouls off. Now 0-2. And a breaking ball inside for ball 1. Johnny McHenry playing at 3rd base today. Had a triple last night, went 2 for 6 in that game with 1 run. Takes a 1-2. Another foul ball. And we'll stay at 1-2. Theo Hardy on deck. Seth Surratt in the hole. Usually Ben Parker in that 3-hole spot. With his departure, Coach Monica going to have to experiment and see who's going to replace him in that spot for the last 7 games. 1 and 2, and McHenry, ooh, good take there. Ball 2. Souris Valley, they're light blue tops, gray bottoms. Spearfish in their all-white home uniforms. Last time playing here this regular season at least. Hopefully maybe a playoff game as McHenry takes ball 3. He battles back from an 0-2 count.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
The sun is out, a little bit of a hot one here in the Fish, 86 degrees right now as McHenry takes ball 4. Lead off walk. One thing the Sasquatch have done this week well is getting on base with walks. They start off with 1 right here. First pitch inside for ball 1. McHenry with his 3rd walk against the Sabre Dogs this season, as Hardy batting .308 this year, coming off a 1-for-3 night last night. Shows bunt. Pops up high, right towards the third baseman. Easy play to make for Moretto. And Hardy is retired. And Hardy trying to move McHenry over. Instead just pops one up. So 1 down, 1 on for Seth Surratt. Surratt batting .341 this year. Didn't play in last night's game. Played in the series opener on the 30th. First pitch right in the left field. Excuse me, Drew Miller coming up, makes the play for out number 2. First pitch, and Surratt is retired.
2 outs with runner on first base. All set up for Charles McAdoo.
So 2 down, McHenry still on first after that leadoff walk. And now Charles McAdoo at the plate. Mac had a good night last night against Souris Valley. 2 for 3 in that one. McHenry going the 2nd, but McAdoo fouls it off. Now at .363 this year, batting average. Still leads this team in RBIs, triples, and home runs, as well as slugging, a .627 slugging percentage. Now the 0-1 pitch. And McAdoo calls time. Now Sinclair sets. 0-1 count, 2 outs. And McAdoo takes ball 1, 1-1. Sinclair pitched against the Sasquatch back on June 5th, just an inning in that game. Gave up just 1 hit, 1 walk. That was an 8-7 comeback victory for the Sasquatch. Throwing back over the first. Defensively for the Sabre Dogs, Taylor Justice catching tonight. I'm sorry, Colin Hannigan, no? Trevor Gustafson, there we go, 3rd time's the chart. He's catching as McAdoo takes 1 inside. Ethan Moore over at first base. Gunnar McGran at 2nd. Stephen Moretto at 3rd. Justin Cooper at short. And then Drew Miller in left field Jordan Williams in center. Jared Breedwell in right. 2-1. Here's the throw. The second. Nope, no throw. McHenry going to take second base. And he picks up his 13th swipe bag of the season. Moves in the scoring position. McAdoo has a 3-1 count. And he takes ball 4. Second walk in this first inning for Sinclair. Now 2 on.
We got a runner on first. We got a runner on second. Here comes the first baseman, Matt Crossley.
So Matt Crossley batting in this 5-hole spot. Usually, as of late, Coach Mon has been putting him in around this 7-hole. Kind of late in this lineup, but he's a great hitter. But with no more Ben Parker, no more Will Riley, Molina going to move him up here, and let's see what he can do with 2 on. McHenry in scoring position with 2 outs. And first pitch low and away in the dirt for ball 1. Crossley didn't play on Friday, but played yesterday. Went 2 for 5 in that game with a double and RBI. Batting .291 this year. Highest batting average of the summer for him so far. This will be his last day in the Sasquatch uniform. And takes a breaking ball in there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big power hitter from Houston Baptist University. Spent a few years at Blenjuco, before that Dallas Baptist out of high school. 1-1 in the right field. No, the glove of Ethan Moore makes the play for out number 3. What a grab. 2 great defensive plays from the Sabre Dogs. And went to the second, all tied up at 0. Top second here, back in Spearfish, South Dakota. Ethan Moore leading off for the Sabre Dogs. First pitch on the ground towards third. That turns foul. Hunter running on the mound for the Sasquatch. Went 1-2-3 in that first inning. Capped it off with a strikeout looking. Ethan Moore, the first baseman, didn't play yesterday. Played back on Friday. Went 2 for 4 in that game. A 2-run single in the 7th. Walk as well. Ball 1 there. Cullen Hannigan on deck, Jordan Williams in the hole here. They're all due up for the Sasquatch in this half inning. And a high fly ball in the right field. Winterstein calling for it. Steps back, drops the ball. That'll be an E9 on Winterstein. And Ethan Moore gets on base. Kind of overplayed, it looked like. Might have lost it in the sky. Had to adjust the last second. Either way, runner on first now. So Cullen Hannigan now at the plate. Takes a big swing there for strike one. DH in the night for the Sabre Dogs. He was 2 for 4. 2 singles, a run, hit by a pitch in that game. Pitch well outside. That'll allow Moore to be safe at second. And not a good start here in this second. An E9, now a wild pitch, and just like that, the Sabre Dogs have a runner in scoring position with no outs. Hannigan 4 for 10 against the Sasquatch this year. Batting .347 this season. And takes ball 2, 2-1 now. More 3 stolen bases this year, just 3 for 3. Infield playing a little bit back, except for Cross stays a little bit closer over there at first. With Bachman now shading back around second. Curveball drops in for strike 2, so 2 balls, 2 strikes now. So 2-2. Wind now blowing out of this ballpark here. Haven't had too much wind the last couple days. Hannigan checks Fleek, takes ball 3 there, full count now.
3-2 on the bat.
Three and 2 pitch. Hannigan takes ball 4 and now 2 on here with no outs.
Next up, it'll be Jordan Williams.
So first walk of the game for the Sabre Dogs, and now Jordan Williams at the plate. With Moore still on second, Williams didn't play in yesterday's game. Played on Friday, went 1 for 3. He takes strike 1. Had a single and then grounded into a double play before Jared Brewell came and pinch hit for him the last 2 at bats. Williams in the 6-hole spot. He's at Minot State University. Ball in the dirt. Ball 1. Sanchez able to block it. Williams batting at .299, just decimal shy of that 300 mark. Sends the 1-1 pitch in the deep center field. McAdoo going back to the warning track. That ball at the wall. Here comes 1 run. Make it 2. A bases clearing double for Jordan Williams. He got all of that one, folks. And that E9 and the walk comes back to bite Runyon. And the Sabre Dogs take the lead 2-0. So 2-0, Jared Breedwell now at the plate. Williams on second, no outs in the second inning. And Breedwell, first pitch in the left field. Surrett coming up, makes the play for one out, thrown to second base. Not going to be in time. Williams able to get back to the bag. So now, first batter retired here, and that brings up Trevor Gustafson, the catcher. Gustafson didn't play yesterday. Came in as a pinch hitter on Friday. Walked in his only plate appearance. That was it. Now catching here for Souris Valley tonight. And swings for the breaking ball for strike two. Batting 200 this year, only playing his fourth game of the season. From Minnesota Duluth, joining this team just in time for the playoffs. Sabre Dogs, of course, going to be the 1 seed in their division. And strike two, so 1-2 now to Gustafson. Three walks this year, 3 strikeouts. One hit so far and 5 at-bats. Goes down, swinging there. Second strikeout for Runyon. Now Gunnar Grant at the plate, the 9-hole hitter. Williams over at second, had that 2-run double. First pitch popped up foul. This one out of play. It's the first time this series the Sabre Dogs score first. Spearfish led yesterday 2-0. Souris Valley tied it back up at 2. Then the Sasquatch retook the lead, led 7-2 in that ball game before a 5-run 7th inning put Souris Valley back on top as Runyon steps off. Williams 6 for 10 when stealing this year, as this breaking ball drops down low and away for ball 1. One up the middle. That'll be a base hit. McAdoo going to field it. Williams being waved around home. Here's the throw to the plate. Going to be close. Not in time. RBI single for Gunnar McGran.
Now, fans, you might think it makes a whole lot more sense to go get the free beer rather than go purchase a beer and save it all. And I'm telling you, if you go purchase your beer, you're going to save money.
So 3 runs here in this second inning.
Have a free beer or save money. I think you should save some money.
And now Justin Cooper, top of the order, back at the plate here. 2 hits in this second, but a walk and an E9 have helped the Sabre Dogs get on the board. Now Cooper trying to keep this momentum going here. He takes a first pitch ball. Fly out to left field in the first inning. Three for 5 last night. So far in these 2 games, 4 for 7. Been an on-base machine. Fastball there. The other half for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner going to second. Sanchez going to throw. The Bachman not in time. Ball gets away. And a stolen base with 2 outs for the Sabre Dogs. So the Souris Valley get their first stolen base of the day. Now Justin Cooper here faces a 2-1 count. Runner in scoring position. Souris Valley leads by 3. Cooper ground ball to Hardy at short. Fields it over the first, and that does it. 2 hits, a walk, and error. And the Sabre Dogs lead 3-0. Bottom of the second coming up. Home finale for the Sasquatch. Nicky Winterstein, first pitch in the left center. That's going to get down in the gap for a base hit, and he'll lead off with a single against Shane Sinclair. Winterstein had that E9 that opened up the top half of this inning. 3 runs would score, only 1 earned against Runyon, and now Jacob Sanchez here at the plate. Spearfish had 2 on with 2 outs. Matt Crossley had an absolute rocket to first base, but Ethan Moore with a great play defensively ended that threat. As Sanchez takes ball 1. Sanchez, Winterstein, both playing their last game for the Sasquatch this summer. Sanchez been turning it on as of late as well. Him and Crossley both heating up. Good pitch in there for strike 1. Sanchez batting at .281 this year. Playing his 28th game, been catching most of the season. Sends one to left field. That ball will drop, and back-to-back singles now. At Gage Ninnis coming to the plate as the tying run. So Ninnis playing as the designated hitter here today. Hasn't played too much this week. His last start came on Wednesday, went 2 for 5 against the Sunfish. Pair of singles in that game, a run and RBI. Chose bunt. Down the first baseline, a perfect bunt. The throw in time, but moves the runners over. Can't ask for more there from Gage Dennis. Does his job. And now Ryan Bach, the 9-hole hitter, at the plate. Winterstein on third, Sanchez on second. 2 in scoring position now for the Sasquatch. Bachman batting .284 this season. 0 for 4 last night, the walk. And first pitch in for strike 1. Bach playing at second base tonight for the Sasquatch. One for 7 in this series with 2 runs. Fouls off the 0-1, now 0-2. Freshman at Minnesota State University, Mankato. Of course, from Rapid City, played on the Legion team in Rapid City with Zach Whitesell, Isaac Arnold. Oh, and 2, a short one towards third base. Barreto, can he get to it in time? He does not. RBI infield single for Ryan Bachman. And the Sasquatch get on the board. 3 hits off of St. Clair here in this second. And now the leadoff man, Johnny McHenry, coming back to the plate. Walked against Sinclair in the first, stole a base as well. Runners on the corners for McHenry. First pitch, big swing for strike 1. McHenry will be staying for the rest of this season for the Sasquatch. Him and his college teammate Michael Doro is yet to play, or he has played. He played 3 outs. Hasn't played since arriving with the team, resting up. He'll be playing this road trip for sure. And McHenry fouls off the 0-1, now 0-2. Theo Hardy on deck. Sinclair throws back over the first pickoff attempt. Not in time. Again, making just his 3rd start this season. Longest outing this year, 6 innings, came in his 2nd appearance on the mound, but a lot of bullpen action as of late. 5 2/3 against the Whiskey Jacks on July 27th. Gave up 10 hits, 8 runs in that affair, with 5 earned. So far, 1 run, 3 hits. A 1-2 count here to McHenry. Second time this lineup going up against Sinclair here today. And now 2-2. Back-to-back off-speed pitches outside. Bachman on first, had that infield single. Jacob Sanchez on third, had a single to left field with Winterstein on first. 1 out. Ground ball right to the first baseman over the second for 1. Cooper gonna make a throw, the first not in time. Sanchez will score, but Bachman is out at second, and the fielder's choice helps bring in a run.
We've got 2 outs. We've got Theo Hardy.
Theo Hardy for the bunt in his first at bat, popped up instead to Moretto, the third baseman. In this 2-hole spot here tonight. Batting .308 this season. And batting .266 against the Sabre Dogs this year.
There's no way we lose the division.
1-0, pulls back, that's in for strike one. So now 1-1 here with 2 outs. McHenry on first. Spearfish with 2 runs here in this inning to come back. Still trailing by 1 though. Tying run over at first. Hardy, another bunt right towards Sinclair, able to field it easily over the first, and that does it here. So 2 runs across the board for the Sasquatch. They get 3 hits. It's 3-2 as we head to the third. First pitch strike here from Hunter Runyon to open up this third inning. Sabre Dogs leading 3-2, the home finale for the Sasquatch. Drew Miller leading off for the Sabre Dogs here in this third. And quickly down 0-2 now. Miller 0 for 1 so far tonight, had a fly out to center field in the first. Been pretty hot this week against the Sasquatch. And continues it right there. Base hit to right field. He gets on base, a leadoff single here. Hit number 6 this week for Drew Miller, and now Stephen Moretto at the plate. Been the opposite of Miller this week. Had a single in his first at bat, but since then has been hitless. Had a strikeout look in the Runyon. in the first. He takes strike one there. Plays at Sacramento State, Division I school in the Western Athletic Conference. Takes the pitch up top for ball one. Faced off against the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, where Jacob Sanchez plays there. Sanchez just to the right of Moretto, catching the night for Hunter Runyon. Moretto from British Columbia in Canada, of course. Freshman, 6'2" righty. 1 for 9 this series. RBI, 3 strikeouts. The sac fly. One ripped right up the middle. There's that base hit for Moretto. His second one. And it moves Miller over to second. And now back-to-back singles here for Souris Valley. Four hits for them here tonight. And Ethan Moore, who led off in the second on that E9, coming to the plate here with 2 on, no outs. Curveball drops in for strike one. Ooh. And swinging through for strike two. Another curveball there, so 0-2 to Ethan Moore. Colin Hannigan on deck. Jordan Williams in the hole. Oh, 2 count with 2 on. Runyon deals, ground ball to third base. That gets through for a base hit. Here comes Moore from third. The throw from Surratt not going to be in time. Sanchez at third base trying to get the runner. He is safe. And the Sabre Dogs add an extra run and put 2 in scoring position. Still no outs here in this third inning. 3 straight hits for the Sabre Dogs. First 3 base runners, or first 3 batters, excuse me, reaching here in this third, all 3 with singles. And now Colin Hannigan at the plate. It's Coach Mona out, talking with Hunter and Jacob Sanchez. We'll be right back. First pitch strike in the Colin Hannigan here, the Sabre Dogs. 1 run so far in this first, lead 4-2 now. 3 straight singles off of Hunter Runyon in this inning. No outs yet. And curveball gets Hannigan the swing. 0-2. Runyon had Ethan Moore in an 0-2 hole, but Moore able to hit a ground ball through the left side. That got through for a base hit. So 0-2 to Hannigan. Ball in the dirt. Gets behind home plate, but runner going to stay at third.
Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all.
1-2. Hannigan goes down swinging on a curve. And that's the first out here in this third inning. Strikeout number 3 for Hunter Runyon. And now Jordan Williams back at the plate. Williams absolutely hammered one in the deep center in his last at bat. 2-run double. Got runners on second and third here. First pitch a bit low for ball 1. Williams batting .299 this season. Only played one game against Sasquatch, despite these two teams facing 6 times now. 2-0 now. Went 1 for 3 on Friday. Plays at Minot State University. But from Bruton, Alabama. Transferred there from Coastal, Alabama. And now takes ball 3. So Runyon, in the back of his head, remembers that double that Williams hit off him. First base is empty. No one warming up in the Sasquatch bullpen. 3-0. And Williams takes strike 1 there.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 on. Williams in the left field, another base hit. This one might clear the bases, and it does. Surrett having trouble fielding. They're going to throw the second. Williams in time. Clearing the bases yet again. And Souris Valley now leads by 4. Second error in this Sasquatch outfield. Now 6-2. First pitch in the shallow right field. Winterstein racing up, makes the play for out number 2. Runner will not tag. Jared Breedwell 0 for 2, and now Trevor Gustafson at the plate.
Here's Trevor Gustafson.
Gustafson struck out to Runyon in the second inning. And takes the first pitch strike. So Souris Valley 6 hits, 6 runs here. Leading this game early, 6-3, 6-2 rather. Gustafson, a low ground ball to Hardy. Throw to the first base, away from the bag. Crossley able to dig it though. And that ends the third inning, but not before Souris Valley adds 3 more runs. They lead 6-2. So Spearfish now trailing by 4 as we reach the bottom of the third. Shane Sinclair on the mound for the Sabre Dogs. Seth Surratt at the plate. First pitch in for strike one. Surratt coming off an E7 to help the last run scored for Souris Valley. 2 errors have helped bring in 3 runs for Souris Valley. As Surratt ground ball towards first, that is foul. Inspecting his bat. Spearfish added 2 runs in the bottom half of the second off of 3 hits. And Surratt into right field. That ball drops, and another leadoff single for the Sasquatch.
Base hit for Seth Surratt. That'll bring up Charles McAdoo.
Well, leadoff man's gotten on base every inning so far for the Sasquatch. Now Charles McAdoo at the plate. Maybe if you have an error, you come back, get a hit, make up for it. McAdoo takes strike one there. He walked against Sinclair in the first. Coming off a great game yesterday against the Sabre Dogs. So far this summer, McAdoo hitting .428 against this team. Runner going the second, trying to pull off a hit and run, but Mac falls it off. 0-2. And I'm sorry, McAdoo just fouls that one off the inside of his bat. So still 0-2. Matt Crossley on deck. Nicky Winterstein in the hole. Spearfish coming into this game a game back from the Fremont Moo. 7 games left as breaking ball inside for ball 2. And Gustafson, able to keep it from getting past him. One and 2 from Sinclair. McAdoo down the third base line. That is fair. Surratt gunning for third. McAdoo the second. It's a double for Charles McAdoo.
This young man knows what to do next. Here comes Matt Crossley.
18th double of the season for Charles McAdoo. And the Sasquatch back-to-back hits here to open up this third. And now Matt Crossley, who lined out to the glove of Ethan Moore in the first, coming back to the plate with 2 on but no outs this time. First pitch a bit low for ball 1. One out count from Sinclair. Crossley big swing for strike 1. Overall this season, he's 5 for 18 against the Sabre Dogs, .277 batting average. 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, 4 strikeouts, 2 for 5 last night. Last night. Didn't play on Friday. Takes ball 2 there. Surratt on third, McAdoo on second. No outs in this bottom third. Sasquatch trying to respond to the 3 runs the Sabre Dogs put up in this inning. 2-1 inside, blocked by Gustafson. So 3-1 now. First base empty for Crossley. Now settles back in. Moore playing up a little bit closer over at first. Second baseman McGran a little bit closer to first base than second. 3-1 Crossley just fouls that one off. Two count. And the payoff pitch to Crossley. Cranked to center field. Going back, making the grab is Williams. Runners will tag. Sac fly for Crossley.
One-run scores on the top line. We still have a base runner to bring in. Come on, Nicky Winterstein.
So Nicky Winterstein 1 for 1 against Shane Sinclair at the plate. McAdoo on third. First and second empty. That sac fly makes it a 6-3 ball game. Winterstein playing his last game for the Sasquatch, heading back tomorrow. Fouls off the first pitch. .282 batting average this season, 3-4-11 against the Sabre Dogs. 3 runs now. Playing right field today. 0-1, bit low. 1-1 now. 858 OPS. 33 RBIs this year. With 12 extra base hits, 31 total, and 111 at-bats. One pitch. And he takes a fastball away for ball 2, so 2-1 count. Souris Valley 3 runs in the second, 3 runs in the third. Sasquatch 2 runs in the second. So far, 1 run here in the third. Trying to climb back in, trailing by 3. Two and 1 in the right field. That ball is foul. Two count. One blown out of center field as Winterstein pops one up high into shallow center. Williams coming up, makes the grab. Surrett will tag. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. A sac fly, and the Sasquatch score another run. 6-4 now.
Next up for the spot, here comes Jacob Sanchez.
So Jacob Sanchez, who's also 1 for 1 against Sinclair, now batting here, bases empty, 2 outs. Back-to-back sacrifice flies, have 2 runs on the board here in the third. Cutting this lead back to 2. And Sanchez, who one of the most heavily hit batters in this league, takes another one.
Here comes the designated hitter, Gage Smith.
So he's been on base both times here tonight. So now Gage Ninnis with a sacrifice hit in the second at the plate. Slider alone away. So 1-0 count. Sanchez, a single and HBP, has now been hit 13 times this year, team high. Big swing there, 1-1 now to Ninnis. Hasn't played much this year, but when he does, Ninnis gets on base. 874 OPS, a 442 on base percentage. 15 hits so far this year, 13 games. Good breaking ball, catching the inside corner for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sanchez on first. One, two, slider away. Count now evens up at 2-2. Hour into this game here. Bottom the third. 6-4 ball game. Two and two, drop third, strike. Ninnis is going to take for first, but he'll be out, and that ends the third. The Sasquatch get 2 runs on the board, still trail 6-4 as we head to the 4th inning. Top of the 4th here in Spearfish. Hunter running on the mound, working his way here in this 4th inning. First pitch, fastball low for ball 1. So 1-0 count. 6-4 ball game. Top of the 4th. And now 1-1.
Here comes some of that free beer.
What?
How many flavors of beer do we have over there that we're giving away?
And now 2-1 here. Gunnar McGran, the 9-hole hitter, 1 for 1 tonight against Runyon. Had that RBI single in the second. Made it a 3-0 game. And 3-1 now. Runyon so far 6 hits allowed, 1 walk, 6 runs. 23 earned. 5-pitch walk, and Gunnar McGran gets on base. Now a single in the walk for the second baseman. And that brings the top of the order back up for the third time tonight. Justin Cooper 0 for 2 against Runyon. Cooper shows bunt, pulls back for ball 1. Count. And Cooper bunts this one foul. Fought up the left field in his first at bat, then a ground out to Theo Hardy in his second. That ended the second inning. 1, 2, 3 inning for Hunter Runyon in the first, but the last 3. The Sabre Dogs getting at least a base runner on. 3 runs in each of those innings. As he throws back over the first. 3 in the second, 3 in the third. Spearfish 2 in the second, 2 in the third. One and 1. Cooper right towards McHenry. Bounces off his glove. Deflected. That ball ended up in the middle of the infield. No one could get to it. Cooper safe at first. That ball had some movement on it at third base. So a walk and then a single there for Justin Cooper. And now Drew Miller, who's 1 for 2 at the plate. Miller takes ball 1. Steven Moretto on deck. He's 1 for 2. And Miller cranks one up into right center. That's going to be another base hit. McGround around third. Here's the throw from McAdoo. Is it in time? No. Sanchez dropped the ball anyway. Drew Miller an RBI single. Continues his hot hitting here this week. Cooper over the third base. McGran able to score 7-4. Souris Valley scoring in the last 3 innings. Lead back up to 3 here. And now Moretto at the plate. Lefty first righty. Takes one inside, a high hopper off the dirt. Here comes Cooper. It's now 8-4. Still no outs here in this inning. Last 3 innings, the first 3 batters have gotten on base. Makes it tough for Runyon to get out of these jams when you got no outs and bases loaded. So now just runner on third here. Moretto big swing in the dirt, 1-1. Miller over at third base. Ethan Moore on deck. And a breaking ball misses outside. Ball 2, 2-1 count now. Ground ball to third. McHenry diving for it. Hardy diving for it. No one gets to it. Moretto is second base hit. That brings home another run. It's 9-4 now. Souris Valley, 3 straight singles. Now Ethan Moore at the plate. Moore 1 for 2, RBI single in the third. Reached on the E9 in the second. Swings through that curveball there. Still no outs on the board here in this 4th inning. No one warming up in the Sasquatch bullpen. Coach Mata hoping to get 4 out of Runyon in his last start. 9 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. 0-2 now. Third time through for the Sabre Dogs, only the 4th inning. Ground ball to third. McHenry gonna go to second for 1. Bachman over the first place for the double play. Yes, sir. And that wipes the bases clean. So 5-4-3 double play. And now Colin Hannigan at the plate. 0 for 1 with a walk and a run so far tonight. First pitch just a bit outside for ball 1. Good pitch there from Runyon, but Hannigan doesn't chase. Walks this year, only 20 strikeouts for Hannigan. He takes ball 2, a curveball, misses. 347 batting average this year, 32 games played. Only 98 at-bats. Now 3-0. Hannigan 1 pitch away from walking for the second time here tonight. Looks like Ty Ballmar starting the warm-up for the Sasquatch in their bullpen. 4-pitch walk for Hannigan. And now Jordan Williams, who's 2 for 2 against Runyon, coming to the plate. Williams had that 2-run double in the second to center field, and then RBI single to left, able to advance the base off an E7. First pitch cranks one into deep right center. McAdoo at the wall. This ball hits the wall. Here comes Hannigan around third. Williams to third. It's a 2-out triple for Jordan Williams, and the Sabre Dogs now lead 10-4. One pitch is all he needed. Another extra base hit off Runyon. Jordan Williams 3 for 3 with 4 RBIs here tonight. Four runs here in this 4th inning. They've scored all 10 runs in their last 3 innings. Williams now just a home run away from the cycle. And we're not even in the 5th inning yet. Now Jared Brewer 0 for 2 against running at the plate. Ground ball towards third. That is foul. Well, not the start that Hunter Running hoped to end on. Four ball game. Spearfish have scored 2 runs in the last 2 innings, but gonna need to put up a lot more than 2. They want to get back in this game again. 10-4. Now a 1-2 count to Jared Breedwell. And able to just foul that one off. So still 1-2. Little one hopper in the dirt into the glove of Sanchez. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Williams on third. Breedwell fly out to left field, fly out to right field in his 2 at-bats. Was 1 for 4 last night with a walk and an RBI single, 2 runs, 2 strikeouts. 1-2 on the ground to third base. McHenry picks it over the first on the run. That does it, but Jordan Williams, 1 home run away from hitting for the cycle. 10-4, Sabre Dog lead. New pitcher on the mound for the Sabre Dogs, a 10-4 lead, Chase Miner. First pitch in the Ryan Bachman for ball 1. Miner making his 3rd appearance this season. University of San Francisco athlete from Merced, California, El Capitan High School. actually appeared in this series, but that was at the plate batting. Bachman takes strike one. So Minor 2 games so far. He's pitched 2 in the third, giving up just 1 hit, 1 strikeout, no runs. Those 2 appearances against the Whiskey Jacks. So now 2-1 here to Bachman. Spearfish trailing by 6 here. Bachman 1-for-1 had an infield RBI single against Shane Sinclair. Sinclair 3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 4 runs, all 4 earned with 2 walks and a strikeout. Also 1 hit batter. So 3-1 count here to Bachman. And fouls that one off. Minor a 3.09 ERA at University of San Francisco. 10 appearances, all 10 out of the bullpen. 3-2 now to Bachman. Check swing, that's ball 4, leadoff walk.
We got a base runner. Here comes the top of the batting lineup now, Johnny McHenry.
Bachman now 43 walks on the season. The issue of the night hasn't been getting on base or getting hits or scoring runs. It's just the pitching struggling here tonight. Also, a pair of defensive errors didn't help anything. McHenry 0 for 1, an RBI fielder's choice in the second, walked in the first against Shane Sinclair. Top of the order coming through the 3rd time here today. First time facing Chase Minor on the mound. And now 2-0 quickly to McHenry. 30 walks now on the season, 32 RBIs and 14 stolen bases. At one point, he had doubled the amount of times caught stealing than he had stolen bases, but since then, now at 13, so 13 for 24 on the season. Lines a foul ball to right field out of play, 2-1. Good pitch there, just misses. 3-1. About an hour and a half in today's game. Yesterday's game went 4 hours between the Sabre Dogs and the Sasquatch. These two teams don't play quick games. Sasquatch do not play quick games. Just refuse to. Against their nature. 3-1. And McHenry takes ball 4. Now back-to-back walks. So Theo Hardy 0 for 2 here tonight against Sinclair at the plate. 2 on, no outs. Spearfish have had 2 on with no outs in the 2nd and 3rd inning. Doing it again here in this 4th. Hardy's showing bunt. He's showing bunt in every at-bat so far today. His first time popped up to save him ready last time. Just bunted right to the pitcher on the right side. So let's see. Gasson just trying to move the runners over. Pulls back, strike 1. 1-1. A lot of bunting in this series between these two teams. I think Reese Anderson, he has a couple bunts this series. Now Theo Hardy trying to bunt. Gage got bunted earlier. Slider there for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Hardy takes strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Didn't show bunt that time. Showing bunt here. And just fouls that one. 2-2, and that's going to be a strikeout on bunts.
Long Island University is his college. He's all the way from New York. Here comes Sabre.
So 1 out, 1 on first. Runners on first and second. Seth Surratt at the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch up high for ball 1. Charles McAdoo on deck. Spearfish with 2 runs across the board in the second and third inning. Trailing by 6, however. Surratt takes strike 1. Spearfish trying to cut back into this lead. Both these teams showing no signs of slowing down here through 4 innings. Going to be another high scoring one. Winning team, each in double digits. Last time the Sasquatch put up 11, still lost. Had the tying run at first with 2 outs at the bottom of the 9th. Two and 1. Surratt ground ball to first base. That gets through. Bachman being waved around home. The throw to second. Nearly in time. I'm sorry, Bachman held up at third base. Oh, he actually fell down. And Coach Mono now attending to him.
Hey fans, we got bases loaded. Here comes the young man.
Walking that off, and Mono calling time. So instead of an RBI single, just a single for Surratt. Bachman still at third. Looks to be okay. And McAdoo's 1 for 1 the walk here tonight. Now at the plate, bases loaded, 1 out. First pitch inside. Nearly is hit by that one. So 1-0. Matt Crossley on deck. 1 quiet here at the moment. At Black Hills Energy City. McAdoo takes ball 2. Into left center. Going back is Williams on the run. Leaping for it. Did he make the grab? I believe he did. Incredible play by Jordan Williams. Will be a sac fly. That ball at the wall. Was just a sac fly for McAdoo.
2 outs, we got runners on first and second. This young man, he goes to school at Houston Baptist. Anybody here from Houston Baptist? He's from Texas. Here comes Matt Crossley.
McHenry didn't tag. Surratt at first. Now Matt Crossley at the plate. 2 outs. Spearfish run across the board here. Lead now down to 5. Crossley takes breaking ball in for strike 1. So Crossley 0 for 1 tonight. Sack fly in the third. Trying to cap off his summer here. The Sasquatch on a good note. And now 0-2. 0-2, you're going to play some defense. Looking for his pitch. Didn't see it the first 2. Meyer going back to back with some Breaking balls. Now the 0-2. There it is again. Runners going to third, trying to pull off the double steal. They will do it successfully. So 2 stolen bases now for McHenry, and add another one for Surratt. A 1-2 count for Crossley. Cranks one in the shallow left field. Moreno going back, but making the grab. Justin Cooper. Oh, what a snag. And that ends the 4th inning. Spearfish get 1 run across the board. They still trail by 5. Top of the 5th here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. The Sabre Dogs have scored 3 runs in the 2nd, 3 runs in the 3rd, 4 in the 4th. All 10 runs coming in the last 3 innings. Now coming here in this 5th inning, beating by 5. Spearfish scoring in the last 3 innings, but still trail by 5. It's now Trevor Gustafson 0 for 2 against Runyon. Takes a breaking ball there for strike 1. Sebastian Munoz warming up for the Sasquatch now in their bullpen. And now 2-1. 10 hits tonight for the Sabre Dogs, 10 runs. At 4 runs in the last. So far in the last 3 innings. The first 3 batters have gotten on base. Gustafson swings for strike 2, try and keep that streak alive. The 4th, it was just a walk in 3 straight singles, and then Jordan Williams a RBI triple. He's home run shy of the cycle. The 3rd inning was just 3 straight singles. The 2nd, an E9 started off as Gustafson into right field. This ball might drop in fair ball territory. It does not. So still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runyon sets, deals, and that pitch outside, full count now. Walked 2 batters in the 4th inning, 3 walks so far here tonight. Gunnar McGrann led out the 4th with a base on balls. Gustafson trying to do it right here. 3-2. Breaking ball right towards Runyon, a slow one, but Runyon fields it and flips over the cross, safe route number 1. And so the first time since the 1st inning, the Sabre Dogs fail to get their leadoff batter on base. And now Gunnar McGrann at the plate. Second baseman, the lefty. 1 for 1 RBI, single in the 2nd. Walked in the 4th. A run and a stolen base tonight. With Justin Cooper on deck. Cooper saved at least a run with that play out in shallow left field the last inning. Good breaking ball from Runyon. Last game of this 7-game homestand for the Sasquatch. Last home game period for the regular season before hitting the road for the final 6. 4 in Pierre, 2 in Grand Forks. Ground ball to Bachman. Over the 1st and 2 down.
He gets 2 out. Next up will be Justin Cooper.
First time since the 1st inning, the first 2 batters have been retired. And now Justin Cooper, top of the order.
You are the lucky winner. We drew your name for the $10,000 giveaway. So now we just need a little Sasquatch help in the 8th inning. We'll see what happens.
Breaking ball in for strike 1. Cooper 1 for 3 here tonight. Single and a run in the 4th inning. Shortstop from Texas Southern University from Fort Worth. Got a lot of Texas boys in this league this summer. Coming up to the great frontier. Cooper 1-1 right towards Hardy, makes the play. 1, 2, 3 for Runyon here in the 5th. Halfway through the night's contest. We'll be right back on the Sasquatch Network. Nicky Winterstein at the plate for the Sasquatch. Bottom of the 5th. The halfway mark of tonight's game, 10-5 ball game. Sabre Dogs in front. Nicky Winterstein 1 for 1. RBI, sac fly, and a run here tonight. Had that leadoff single in the second. Trying to lead it off again with a base hit. Spearfish a run in the 4th, 2 runs in the 3rd, 2 in the 2nd. They still have some work to do. Chase Miner on the mound, his 2nd inning of relief. First pitch fouled off by Winterstein. So Nicky leaving us here after the day. There's great personality on this team. If you're able to watch any of our post-game interviews with him or just see what he does on the field, he's just so much fun to be around. Also, great to the fans here, great to the kids. Every game, you can find him playing with some little kid, holding babies. Just great to have here in the Fish. Check swing, ball 2. It's a 2-1 count now. Jacob Sanchez, Gage, and Ennis due up also in this inning. The Sasquatch. Sanchez 1 for 1. Ennis 0 for 1 with a sacrifice hit. Leadoff man gotten on base the last 3 innings. Winterstein right towards first. This is foul. Sabre Dogs had their streak snapped of leadoff man getting on base. See if Chase Miner can snap the Sasquatch's one as well. Two and 2. Miner sets, and Winterstein takes ball 3. So long at bat here, but Winterstein making Miner fight for it. 282 batting average this season. Trying to bump it up before he heads back home. Full count, pitch to Winterstein, ball 4, and now the Sasquatch get their leadoff man on base for the last 4 innings. Good news for the Sasquatch that the last 3 guys to do that ended up scoring. 5 walks for the Sasquatch tonight. 3 against Chase Miner, now Jacob Sanchez. He's been on base both times tonight. A single in the 2nd, hit by a pitch in the 3rd. And he's hit by another pitch. 2nd time tonight. He's a magnet for baseballs. Number 14. So now, the last 4 innings, the first 2 batters getting on base. Can Gage Ennis cut this lead down? 10-5 ball game now. Ennis 0 for 1, a sacrifice hit and a strikeout to Sinclair. First pitch in the dirt, blocked by Gustafson. So 1-0. Gage Ennis only has played in 13 games this year. A lot of depth in this outfield, so not a lot of room for him to play, but a handful of guys leaving. Should be getting a lot more reps before the summer ends, especially this road trip. First pitch in the left field. That ball gets down for a base hit. Winterstein will hold up. And Gage Ennis now has a hit in every single game he's played this year. So base is loaded up again. And now let's see what Ryan Bachman here can do with the bases loaded up. Bachman 1 for 1 on the walk tonight. Slider in for strike 1. An RBI single in the second and an infield ground ball, and then walked lead off the fourth. Able to score off McAdoo's sac fly. Takes ball 1 there. Top of the order on deck for the Sasquatch. 10-5 ball game. We're now 2 hours into this game. Halfway through, right on pace for another 4-hour one. So strap in with us here on this Sunday afternoon. Be the last one here at Spearfish. Bachman fouls off the 1-1. That might have gone off his foot. Already hurt himself trying to score from third. Fell down. Got up gingerly there. Now getting up gingerly here. Trying to walk it off. It's a 1-2 count as he shakes it off. Now settle back in, trying to get ready for it, taking his time. And now digs back in. 1-2 count, no outs, bases loaded up for the Sasquatch. Wind blowing out of this ballpark, left to right. Bachman hit. The third batter hit tonight by a ball, and that will score Nicky Winterstein. Man, Ryan Bachman getting beat up tonight.
Bachman is hit by a pitch, 1 run walks in. We go to the top of the batting order.
The leadoff man for the Sasquatch has scored in the last 4 innings. Always a good stat. Yet they still trail by 4. So Sanchez to third, Ninnis at first. And now Johnny McHenry has been on base all 3 times tonight. 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice, 2 walks. Takes the first pitch ball. Ball in the dirt. So 2-0 count. McHenry just in front of that, smashes it foul.
4-5-4. So we need someone up here.
He just left?
Yeah. He does that sometimes. Not his soccer practice, but like, please say something.
2-1. Base is still loaded for the Sasquatch here. And McHenry takes ball 3. Souris Valley getting some warm-up their bullpen. Miners hit 2 batters, walked another, and gave up a single, and then his first 4 guys getting on base here. McHenry trying to do some damage. 3-1, big swing, full count now.
Full count now, let them hear you, fans. We're with you.
5 hits this series, batting 200 against the Sabre Dogs. Full count, 3-2 pitch, ground ball towards the second baseman. Graham over the second, Cooper over the first. Did McHenry beat it out? He did. Did not. I'm sorry. Double play is turned. Sanchez will score. That was a close one. And a double play. That's killer. 1 run scores, but Sasquatch need more than a run. Mount a comeback. So Ninda's down at third base. Theo Hardy, he's 0 for 3 tonight. Takes a first pitch ball low and away. So Hardy's shown bunt in all 3 of his at-bats tonight. Now the 4th time up, no bunt there. Off-speed pitch. Will miss. Ball 2. So 2-0 here, the Hardy. 2-1. Good pitch there for Minor. Strikeout in the 4th. 0-3. Hardy sends one to right field. Rebo going back to the warning track at the wall and makes the play to end this inning. 2 runs across the board with a Sasquatch. A double play with bases loaded. Leave a runner on third. 10-7 as we head to the 6th. Welcome back here to the Fish. 10-7 ball game, top of the 6th. A quick look around the Expedition League. Fremont move facing the Pier Trappers as a 3-2 ball game, top of the 7th. That's big because, again, the Sasquatch trail the move by a game. Need the Trappers to hold on to a win. First pitch ball to Drew Miller. Casper Horseheads, they lead 6-1 over the Sioux Falls Sunfish. That's in the top of the 5th. That's going to be a doubleheader tonight, I believe. Or doubleheader already started. 3-2 Casper in the first game. I'm sorry. And then Casper leads 6-1 the second game. So Casper looking to complete that sweep. The Horseheads already eliminated from the playoffs. I believe the Sioux Falls loses both those games tonight, they will be eliminated as well. While Wheat City Hastings 1-1 bottom the 4th as Miller's hit by a pitch. A leadoff HBP.
Next up will be Stephen Reynolds. Where are you taking this, Samson?
Now Stephen Moretto at the plate. He's finally caught on fire here. Back-to-back singles. Last one an RBI single. A run as well. Also the Spuds trailing 3-4 to the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Moretto ground ball to Hardy at short. Over the second for one. Bachman the first place. Double play in time. That was 6-4-3 for you. That clears the bases. Now Ethan Moore at the plate. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. Ethan Moore at the plate. 1 for 3 here tonight. Two one. Big swing out of Ethan Moore. Strike 2 now, 2-2. Runyon went 1-2-3 in the 5th, trying to go against only 3 batters here in the 6th. Wouldn't it be 1-2-3? That's 6-4-3 double play. Ethan Moore, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is empty. Ground ball, the 3rd foul. Big 6, 2 games ahead of the Spuds for that final playoff spot, but the Spuds right now losing to Pios. Gonna need to try and come back. Ball 3 taken by Ethan Moore.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all.
Reach on an E9, the second able to score, and that's kind of when the damage started to be done by the Sabre Dogs team. 3-2 pitch. Moore goes down, swinging. Hunter Runyon, strikeout. Number 3. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Jaden Beck fresh off his 5th victory of the season last night. On the mound now for the Sabre Dogs. Seth Surratt at the plate. First pitch to Surratt in for strike 1. Beck had a good outing yesterday. 2 innings, 2 hits allowed, 2 runs. One of those earned, 2 walks, a strikeout, but got the victory. As Surratt takes ball 1, Spearfish. Last 4 innings, leadoff man gotten on base. Leadoff man scores. 7 runs, but still trailed by 3. Despite scoring 3 straight unanswered. Now 2-1 to Surratt. Batting in this 3-hole spot. Replacing his buddy Ben Parker. Parker heading back to California today. So 2 for 3. 2 singles, a run, stolen base.
Seth will take the walk to first base. That's going to bring up this guy, Charles McAdoo.
So Surratt lead off walk, make it 5 straight. Now Charles McAdoo at the plate. Spearfish 6 walks. McAdoo takes ball 1. My eyes aren't mistaken. Looks like Alan Greer warming up in the Sabre Dogs bullpen. Get a little frisky here tonight. Some positional players. McAdoo, short little ground ball. Goes off his leg, does a somersault. And a little slow to get up. Everyone's getting beat up tonight. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Getting up. Crowd giving him some applause. Thumbs up.
He's been with you all season long, fans. Let him hear you.
One and 1. Surratt on first, no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. McAdoo sends one behind home plate foul.
There's a ball, all kids. Come on over to the concession stand with it. And Jody Garcia,
So far this season,
will give you an autographed baseball.
against the Sasquatch Sabre Dogs. 53 runs against them, the Sasquatch. 42. 1-2. McAdoo check swing. Did he go? Don't think so. 2-2. This series alone, both teams getting into the double digits. Spearfish 22 runs. Souris with 17 after the last 2 days. Now 29 to 27. Full count. What a take by McAdoo. I thought that was a strikeout for sure. But full count, 3-2. Beck walks Surratt, now trying to avoid walking McAdoo here. On short rest, pitched last night. In the portals at Texas Southern University last year with Cooper. McAdoo goes down, swinging. Surratt trying to take second base. The throw behind him. The ball deflected into the outfield. Surratt falls down. Can Cooper get to it in time? The throw off target. So Surratt is safe. Right. Everyone falling down. So he'll get the third base. The ball somehow deflected away from second base all the way into shallow left field. It'll be a stolen base and an E2. Spearfish 4 for 4 tonight when stealing. First strikeout for Beck. First time McAdoo is out. And Matt Crossley, he's been quiet, 0 for 2. He's had 2 hits taken away from him here tonight, to be honest, as pops one up high into left field. This one should be caught by Drew Miller, and it is. Surratt will not tag. Now he will come home. The ball gets away from Gustafson. Surratt will score, and the leadoff man comes home for the 5th straight inning. That's the 2nd error in this inning.
Keep going, fans. Here comes 25, Mickey Winterstein.
Now it's 10-8. First time the Sasquatch have been within 2 runs since the 3rd inning. Winterstein takes strike 1 from Beck. 1 for 1 tonight. Single, RBI, sac fly in the 3rd, and a walk in the 5th. He scored twice. Base is empty. It'll be an E7 that allowed Surrett to score. Winterstein into right center. Williams going back. Can he dive for it? Did he make the play? The ball drops down. Man, nearly had another one. Winterstein the 2nd. That'll be a double. And the tying run coming to the plate, folks.
Now to bring him in, here comes our catcher, Jacob Sanchez.
Sanchez been on bases all 3 times tonight. 2 HBPs and a single. That's Winterstein going out in style. Sanchez, let's see if we can avoid being hit by a pitch. Played only 30 games this year, I believe. 28, I'm sorry, 20. He's been hit 14 times. Nearly half the game he plays in, he gets hit by a baseball. I don't know if that's skill or coincidence or what. But he takes strike 1, 1-1 count. Ground ball to 3rd, that's just foul. Leader in this league, Joe Osborne, he's been hit 18 times, but he's played double the amount of games Sanchez has. Sanchez 2nd in this league in hits by pitch. One and two, 2 outs. Winterstein on 2nd. Slider gets away from him for ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sanchez towards first. This is foul. Batting .281 this year. 787 OPS. Two balls, 2 strikes. There it is from Beck. Sanchez to deep left field. Miller going back to the warning track and makes the play. Sasquatch add another one across the plate. Now 10-8 as we head to the 7th right here on the Sasquatch Network. Sebastian Munoz on the bump now for the Sasquatch. First pitch away from Colin Hannigan for ball one. Hunter Runyon last start. Last appearance in the Sasquatch uniform. 6 innings pitched, 10 hits, 10 runs, 7 earned, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts.
Not today.
As Hannigan fouls off the 1-0, now 1-1. Had Alan Greer warming up for the Sabre Dogs in the bullpen earlier. We'll see what Souris Valley does. Sasquatch had 3 positional players pitch last night, including 2 catchers and Kate Stubb, an infielder who hadn't played in over a month.
I want big country in the game
1-2 now. And Hannigan hit by a pitch, looks like, so he'll go the first. Leadoff man for the Sabre Dogs has gotten on base in every inning except for 2 here tonight. And all of them have scored except for Drew Miller. Got on base in the 6th, but a double play right after that. Second Sabre Dog batter hit. First pitch in for strike 1 to Jordan Williams. This man has been hot. He is a home run away from the cycle. Double, single, a triple in his first 3 at-bats, 4 RBIs, and a run. Pops one up high towards first base. Now, if you're Williams, you got to be thinking to just hit a home run here, right? You're not looking for any sort of base hit. Oh, and 2 count. Takes ball 1. One, 2, 2-2 slider outside. Williams pops one up high in the right field. Winterstein going back. This won't be the home run. And he's retired for the first time here tonight.
That's out number 1. Kids, you can come on over to the... We're going to let you on the field and let you run the bases as soon as the Sabre Dogs are done batting. Look for Sampson. He's over there waiting for you. It's not going to take long. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Jared Breeball 0 for 3 here tonight. Runner on first, 1 out. First pitch in the center field. McAdoo late jump, makes the play. They're going to throw the first. Going to be close. Is it in time? No, nearly. Good throw from McAdoo in center field.
One more off is all we need.
Jared Breeball now 0 for 4. And now Trevor Gustafson at the plate. Strikeout in the second swinging. Pair of groundouts as a nasty breaking ball in from Munoz in for strike 1. Oh, 1-2 outs. Now 1-1. Sebastian Munoz, not to be confused with the Colombian golfer. The PGA Tour just wrapped up finishing the Olympics as Gustin ground ball to third. McHenry bobbles the ball, been a barehand over the first. The ball gets away from Crossley. Hannigan the third. He'll hold up. That'll be an E5 on McHenry. That ball rocketed by Gustafson. Now runners on the corners for the Sabre Dogs. So Gunnar McGran out the plate. Runners on the corners. Souris Valley hasn't scored in the shocking 2 innings. But McGran, good night so far. 1 for 2. Walk, a run, stolen base, RBI. E5 keeps this inning alive for the Sabre Dogs. Now can Munoz get out of it? 2-0. Plays at Columbia Basin College. Teammates with Jace Wessels there. 5'11" righty from Othello, Washington. Got the long hair. Off speed in there. 2-1 now. This one popped up right behind home plate, so 2-2. Two pitch in the dirt, good block by Sanchez. Full count now. McGran can walk here. Bring up Justin Cooper, bases loaded. E5 and a hit batter in this inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Payoff pitch, popped up, foul. And we'll do this all over again. Three and 2. Fouled off again. Sasquatch have chipped away at this lead, have scored in every inning tonight except for the first. Lead down to 2. Sarasota would like to add at least one more run than that. 3-2 pitch and another foul ball. 3 straight from McGran. So full count still. 3-2. In the right field. Winterstein going back and makes the play for out number 3. Souris Valley leaves 2 on. Bottom of the 7th coming up. 10-8 ball game as we head into the stretch.
Spark childhood imagination with innovative play mounds from Foreverlawn. These durable, long-lasting foam mounds add contour and creativity to any playground landscape, allowing kids to sit, jump, roll, slide, play, and more. Contact your local Foreverlawn dealer for details.
Sasquatch within 2 as we reach the bottom of the 7th. Gage Dennis, Ryan Bachman, Johnny McHenry. 2 up here. Jaden Beck on the mound. 2nd inning. Keep up 1 hit, 1 run in the 6th. Gage in the left field. This ball going to be foul. Dennis 1 for 2 here tonight. Strikeout and a single. Spearfish have scored in every inning since the 2nd. 2 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th. 2 more would tie it up. Dennis towards the shortstop, Cooper. High hop, gonna throw the first base. Low throw in time, yes. Great pick by Ethan Moore. And now Ryan Bachman. 1 out, first time since the first inning. The leadoff hitter of the Sasquatch has not, I'm sorry. I'm gonna rewrite that one. First time tonight, the leadoff hitter has not gotten on base for the Sasquatch. Bachman's been on base all 3 times tonight. First pitch swing. A single, a walk, and hit by pitch. 2 RBIs and a run. Each time he's been forced out at second, though. The latter, a double play. Oh, 1 towards the third baseman, Loretto. Gonna throw the first, and in time, 2 down. Jaden Beck trying to go 1, 2, 3 here. Alan Greer was warming up for the Sabre Dogs earlier. We'll see if Souris Valley will bring him in this game. McHenry takes ball 1. First time facing Beck tonight. And last night went 1 for 1 against him with a single in the 7th. One and 1. He takes strict 2 there on the outside corner. Looks like Riley Kirkpatrick warming up for the Sasquatch. Munoz came in, pitched an inning. We'll see if he comes back out for the 8th, or we'll see Kirkpatrick. He had a few days off, hasn't pitched since earlier this week. 2-2 to McHenry.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
From Sparks, Nevada. Lives at Siracosa. Here with Michael Dorr and 2 coaches as well. Jeremiah Johnson, Ryan Cantrell. 2-2 pitch. Ball in the dirt, full count now. 2 walks tonight for McHenry. Pair of groundouts. One was a fielder's choice. The other was a double play. 4-6-3 in that 5th with bases loaded. And he takes ball 4, 3rd walk of the game for McHenry. And Spearfish keeps their on-base streak each inning alive. Theo Hardy 0 for 4 the night. The plate. Pretty close to hitting a 2-run homer in the 5th. Has his family in town. Take strike 1. From Berkeley, California. Plays at San Jose State University. 308 batting average this year. One of the 7 All-Stars on this Sasquatch team. 0-1 on the ground the first.
Winner of $224 in the 50-50 raffle is 899-279. Bring your ticket to me. 899-279.
So 0-2 the Hardy. Strikeout.
Or we can redraw.
Pops up on a bunt in the first, ground out on a bunt in the second. And flying out to right field, the warning track. Ground ball the first. This is going to be foul.
People always get so nervous when you talk about redrawing.
So 0-2. Hardy towards first again, another foul ball.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for supporting so generously with the Spirit and Cheer events. They appreciate you.
Oh, 0-2 still. Hardy hanging in. Takes ball one. Bends at the knees. (18 extra base hits this year for Hardy, 34 RBIs, 28 walks, 36 strikeouts. 1-2. That went down low, 2-2. Alan Greer started warming up for the Sabre Dogs. Maybe we'll get to see him come in the 8th. It's only fair. Sasquatch had 3 positional guys coming yesterday. Souris Valley had 2 come in on Friday, so I guess it's their turn. 2-2. Hardy goes down, swinging on a curveball. That ends the 7th. 10-8 game. 12 outs left to go. Spearfish needs a victory. We'll be right back.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Top of the 8th here, Riley Kirkpatrick on the mound for the Sasquatch. He's had a couple days of rest. Getting back out here for the Sasquatch. 16 appearances this year, 33 innings pitched, a 3.54 ERA. Last pitched against the Sunfish. First pitch strike into Cooper, so going to face the top of this lineup here in this 8th inning. close to about 3 hours of game time. It's crazy how quicker the games go when each team's not scoring runs. Gave up. Don't you think he gave up a hit in his outing against Sioux Falls? Did walk 3 batters, but no runs. Good outing for Kirkpatrick. An all-star pitcher, him and Zach Creeth. Now 1 and 2. We may not see Creeth in this. Well, before I get ahead of myself, we might see him in the 9th, but very rarely do we not get Zachary Creeth. But he's been pretty busy for the Sasquatch team this summer. One, two. Cooper laces one to left field. That ball going back to the warning track. Cooper going to lead off with a double here. So Justin Cooper, his 2nd hit of the night. His 5th double. So facing the top of this order, things now a little bit tricky here. Spearfish really can't afford to give up any more runs. Cooper's got some phenomenal speed at 2nd. Kirkpatrick, a lefty. One stolen base tonight. That was Gunnar McGran in the 2nd. Now Drew Miller. 2 for 3 tonight, pair of singles. 2 runs, an RBI, hit by a pitch as well. And Kirkpatrick steps off. That double came on an 0-2 count. Miller takes ball 1. See him ready on deck. Top 3 in this Sabre Dogs order. 6 hits, 5 singles, and a double. 2 RBIs. Miller trying to make it 3. 1-1. Kirkpatrick, 6'2", 210 pounds. Redshirt freshman, lefty from Omaha, Nebraska. Miller takes ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Lefty first lefty here. Inside, gets away from Sanchez. Cooper now in scoring position. Not what the Sasquatch needed there. And Fremont, who was trailing 5-3, has the tying run at first base, going around the plate. 1 out, 3-1 count. You can catch that game over on the Fremont Moves live stream. And batter actually hit bases loaded in that game. 3-1, ball 4. Now runners on the corners here for the Sasquatch. So first 2 batters against Kirkpatrick getting on base, a double, now a walk. Keep him ready, 2 for 4 tonight. 2 singles, an RBI run. Did ground out into a double play in the 6th. Kirkpatrick would love to see that right now. First pitch into right center. McAdoo moving up. Cooper will tag. The throw not on target. Cooper scores. Ball gets behind Sanchez, and Miller takes second. That's brutal. So sack fly for Stephen Moretti. And back to 3-run lead for the Sabre Dogs. Ethan Moore now at the plate, 1 for 4 tonight. 1 out. Runner in scoring position. Takes away that double play opportunity. Now going for third. Sanchez not going to be able to throw because the ball's fouled off. Miller with 23 stolen bases this year. 23 for 29. Line drive in the right field. That's a base hit. Being waved around home, actually. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. How about that base running from Drew Miller? And Souris Valley. 2 quick runs. It's back to a 4-run game. This could be a really big 2-game swing here. The Fremont move getting closer to completing a comeback in the top of the 9th. We'll keep you updated on that one. Meanwhile, the Sasquatch, who were chipping away, now back to 4-run deficit. It's 5-4 right now. Pierre over the move. Ground ball to third. McHenry diving for it hard. He has it over the second in time for 1. Bachman will not throw to first. Lead runner out. So fielder's choice for Cullen Hennigan. Safe at first. Here, Trappers hold on, a 5-4 victory. Huge for the Sasquatch playoffs hopes. Jordan Williams, he's had a good night. 3 for 4. Remember that home run shy of the cycle. This might be his last chance to do it. 3 for 4. 4 RBIs. And another ball gets behind home plate. A lot of free bases in this inning for the Sabre Dogs. Sasquatch aren't doing any favors. One and one here, the Williams. Hannigan now at second, 2 outs. 2 and 1. The double and triple from Jordan Williams both hit the wall. One to dead center, 400 feet, the other one to right center. Had some help from the wind on this double, the triple, I think. That was just straight raw power. 3 and 1 now. Maybe walking him out the worst thing because Jared Breedwell was on deck 0 for 4 tonight. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Hennigan on second. 2 runs in this 8th inning for the Sabre Dogs. Williams takes strike 2. We'll count now. Three-two pitch. Williams takes ball 4. Been on base 4 times tonight. So now Jared Brewell at the plate. 0 for 4. 3 flyouts. 1 the left, 1 the center, 1 the right. Also a ground out to third base. First pitch down low for ball 1. Ty Fulmer warming up for the Sasquatch. They're going to need 4 runs to tie it. Going to have the heart of their lineup the bottom half of this inning. One out count. Now 1-1. So a leadoff double for Justin Cooper came on an 0-2 count. Drew Miller walked. Wild pitch allowed Cooper to get the third, so a sac fly from Moretti, then a RBI single from Ethan Moore. Miller scoring from second base on that one. Two-one count here, the Breedwell. Kirkpatrick looking over to Bachman. In time called by Breedwell. Two and 1. 3 and 1. Sioux Falls coming back to tie it up against the Horsehead 7-7. Second game of that doubleheader. That's big for the Sunfish, who with the Fremont's move, do not think they're officially eliminated from the playoffs yet. But a loss would do that, if I'm correct. Now back-to-back walks. Bases loaded for Trevor Gustafson.
Next up, it'll be the catcher, Trevor Gustafson.
0 for 4 tonight, reached on an E5 in the 7th. So Sioux Falls, they're currently 4.5 back from the Fremont Moo. If they win, that'll be just 3.5. Spearfish, if they lose, will stay a game back. If they're able to come back, they'll be tied. Ball gets behind Sanchez. Hannigan gonna hold up. Runner stuck. Sanchez needs to throw the first. Doesn't realize it until too late. Ball gets behind home plate. Hannigan realized it, turned back to third, but the runner at first base, Jared Brebo, caught in no man's land, but Jacob Sanchez did not realize it. His throw was too late. So 1-0 count here to Gustafson. High chopper to Crossley, makes the grab, gonna try and flip it to Kirkpatrick. High throw, but somehow makes the play for out number 3. Wow. 2 runs across the board here in the 8th might be enough for Souris Valley to hold on 12-8.
Dreaming of that backyard golf oasis? Hi, I'm LPGA Tour player Natalie Golbus. I'm excited to say that your dream is within reach thanks to the premium synthetic turf products from Golf Greens by Forever Lawn. Imagine this, a backyard with your own custom putting green where you can practice your short game and entertain guests. You choose the design of your golf green and surrounding landscape with the help of a Forever Long Golf Greens expert. Jimmy, you need a little help with your putting.
Visit golfgreens.com to schedule a free consultation today.
Souris Valley adds 2 runs in the top half of the 8th. That might be enough to secure the series win and the season series win as well. Leading 12-8 now as we reach the bottom half of the 8th. Steph Surratt, Charles McAdoo, Matt Crossley due up. Surratt walked against Beck in the 6th. Leadoff walk there, able to score thanks to a stolen base, an E2 and E7. McAdoo 0 for 1 against him. Matt Crossley 0 for 1 against him tonight. Third base playing in. First pitch in for strike 1. And 0-2. Good start for Beck here in this inning. Went almost 1-2-3 in the 7th. McHenry able to walk. 2 outs, but Theo Hardy struck out. Ground ball to first. Trying to get to it is Ethan Moore. Can't backhand it. Surratt safe at first. That's a leadoff single. It's Surratt now 3 for 4 tonight. Surratt's led off in 3 innings tonight. He's got on base all 3 times. I think Coach Muller's going to keep him in this 3-hole spot. As Charles McAdoo at the plate. Max 1 for 2 at double. Ground ball to the third baseman. Redo can't get to it. The throw to first. Going to be close in time. Could have been a double play. Just 1. Good recovery by Moreto there. Now Matt Crossley at the plate. 0 for 3 tonight. RBI sac fly in the 3rd. Right behind Crossley in home runs on this team. Last home game, will we get 1 more? Ball in the dirt. Blocked by Gustafson. Surratt holds up at second. Crossley, big swing that's fouled off. Foul tip there. So 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Surratt in scoring position. He has scored twice tonight. Crossley trying to bring in another RBI. Fouls off the 1-1, now 1-2. Jaden Beck here, 3rd inning on the mound for the Sabre Dogs. He's pitched 4 already this series against the Sasquatch. 1.5 whip this season. 1-2 cross, it goes down, swinging, ball in the dirt. Low throw to first base, but Ethan Moore able to snag it. So cross, it goes down, a strikeout, number 3 for Jaden Beck. And now Nicky Winterstein comes to the plate.
No way, this guy knows what to do. Here's Nicky Winterstein.
They're going to go to the bullpen here. This might be it for Jaden Beck. We'll be right back. Sasquatch trailing by 4.
Here at All Balance Bookkeeping, we have over 30 plus years of bookkeeping experience. We can take care of any office tasks, large or small, so you can focus on running your business. All Balance Bookkeeping, where everyone counts.
So Aaron Sufal going in on the mound, trying to finish off this game for the Sabre Dogs. Get the final 4 outs for him, potentially. He's going to have to face Nicky Winterstein here. So right on second, 2 outs. Winterstein, 2 for 2 tonight. 2 runs, double, a single, a walk, and a sac fly. Sufal, a 6.23 ERA, 15 appearances this year, number 16 tonight, all out of the bullpen. He's pitched 21 2/3. Winterstein fouls off the first pitch, comes right back to the stands.
You hit that guy. You shouldn't have been standing.
0-1, Winterstein waving to the crowd, apologizing. Fortunately, no one harmed, so 0-1 still. Oh, 1 pitch from Zuval. And Winterstein fouls that one off, 0-2. From Agoura Hills, California. Same hometown as Taylor Justice, the catcher for the Sabre Dogs. Zuval plays it. Glendale, California, Chico College this past year, a 5'11" righty. .305 opponent batting average, but hasn't allowed a run his last 3 outings. Ball 1 there, fastball up top. first 7 appearances on the mound, he gave up at least an earned run, but since then, his last 9, only given up 2 earned runs total. That came in 1 game against the Sioux Falls Sunfish on a walk-off. And now he resets. Winterstein will restrap. 1-2 still. Last home series for Spearfish. Nicky Winterstein playing his last game in the Sasquatch uniform. 1-2. In the left field, this ball hammered. Miller going back to the corner, diving for it, can't get to it. Sabre will score. Winterstein the second, gonna hold up. It's an RBI double for the Beard. That was Jordan Williams, diving for it out in left field. Williams already had an incredible play earlier in this game. Almost made us another one, but instead it'll be a RBI double for Nicky Winterstein. Seth Surratt, leadoff man, scores again. Now Chandler Eibach, what could be his last outing, the Sasquatch? Last time I spoke to him yesterday was undecided. Coming in for Jacob Sanchez. Sanchez, Eibach, roommates.
All right, that's enough. Let's go.
It's a quick meeting there between Sioux Falls and Gustafson. Winterstein takes third. No throw. Stolen base for Nicky Winterstein. How about this performance for Winterstein? Been on, let's restart. 5 plate appearances. Been on base 4 of those. The other one was a sac fly. 2 RBIs. 2 doubles. 2 runs so far. Eibach trying to make it 3 for him. Pull it back within 2 runs for the Sasquatch. 2-0, big swing on a fastball, 2-1. Last time Eibach batted, it's a walk-off sacrifice fly. Second walk-off of the season for the Sasquatch. Two 2-1. 2-2.
That is pretty good.
92 mile per hour fastball coming right down Main Street to you. Fun pinch hit for Eibach. 2-2 fouled off. That comes down somewhere in the stands. Come on, 2-2. 2 outs. Winterstein on third. 2-2. Eibach pops up again towards first base. This one might be in play. No. Another high hop on the concession stand roof. We'll stay at 2-2. Good at bat here from Eibach. Imagine coming out of the dugout. You haven't swung a bat all game. You come out, you're facing a 92 mile per hour fastball. Sabre Dogs got some flamethrowers in their bullpen. It's going to be a fun team to watch in the playoffs. 2-2. Eibach, good take. No, sir. Goes down looking. Well, run scores. 3-run game. 9th inning, 6 outs left to go here in the Fish.
Human Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Top of the ninth here with the knuckleball thrower. Big country Ty Volmer on the mound. Chandler Eibach now catching for Jacob Sanchez. Crossley still at first. You got Bachman at second. McHenry third. Hardy at short. And Surratt, McAdoo, Winterstein left to right. Gunnar McGrann at the plate. 9-hole hitter. Going to lead it off here with Justin Cooper. Drew Miller also due up. The final inning here at Black Hills Energy Stadium in the regular season. Maybe we'll be back here for the playoffs, but great way to cap off this great season in the Fish. First pitch outside for ball one, the McGrann. 1 for 3 here tonight. A walk, a run, an RBI single in the second, stole a base. 1-1 now.
Oh, okay, I got you. I saw the poster, didn't read the credits. It was one of those things I scrolled through. Yeah, that's super cool. Keep me updated.
Oh yeah, we'll do. You will technically these are both your shots. Oh really? Well, like see, that's why it was
1-1 from Volmer. Fouled off 1-2 now. From Dawson Community College. Hometown of Casper, Wyoming. 1-2. McGrann goes down swinging. Now Justin Cooper at the plate. Well, Cooper, that that leadoff double in the eighth. 2 runs across. That might be the 2 runs that are just enough for the Sabre Dogs to win. Spearfish trailed by 4 going to the bottom of the ninth yesterday. Lost by 2. Trailing by 3 here. Can they add 1 more? Cooper takes strike 1. And 1-1. Other updates around the league. Told you about Fremont losing the Trappers. The Spuds lose. Well, the Spuds come back to win 5-4 over the Pioneers. So that's big. They keep them just game and a half back from the Big Sticks. And the Horseheads with a win over the Sunfish in the bottom of the 7th, a walk-off victory for them. So Casper, doubleheader sweep of the Sunfish. And Sioux Falls now 14-14, 5 games back. With, I believe, 5 left to go for them, so on the brink of elimination. Would have to win the next 5, and Fremont would have to lose the next 5. Full count, 3-2 pitch. Cooper, high ground ball to Bachman at second. Got the run up. Can he make the play? Flips his glove, not in time, man. That was incredible. Oh. But Justin Cooper able to beat it out with his speed. So Drew Miller now at the plate. Miller, 2 for 3 tonight. Pair of singles, 3 runs, an RBI, and a walk. Scored in the 8th. Him and Cooper got on base. 1 out. Fulmer steps off. Fouled off there. 1-1 now. Fulmer making his 4th appearance this year on the mound for the Sasquatch. Drops in strike 2 there. Pitched 2 innings against the Sabre Dogs. Back on Thursday. Or Friday, excuse me. 3 walks, strikeout. Ball in the dirt. Hops away from Ibach, and Cooper's safe at second. So 1-2. Wipes away that opportunity of a double play to end this half inning. One-two. Cooper going the third. This ball in the shallow center. McAdoo makes the play. The throw the second in time. A double play to end the 9th. Three outs left to go in this home finale. The Sasquatch need 3 runs. We'll be right back on the Sasquatch Network.
Dreaming of that backyard golf oasis? Hi, I'm LPGA Tour player Natalie Golbus. I'm excited to say that your dream is within reach thanks to the premium synthetic turf products from Golf Greens by Forever Lawn. Imagine this, a backyard with your own custom putting green where you can practice your short game and entertain guests. You choose the design of your golf green and surrounding landscape with the help of a Forever Lawn Golf Greens expert. Jimmy, you need a little help with your putting.
Visit golfgreens.com to schedule a free consultation today.
Bottom of the ninth here, the home finale for the Sasquatch, trailing by 3. Aaron Sufal on the mound. Gage Ninnis at the plate. Sufal came in this last inning with 2 outs, runner on first, where she hit a double. It was at third base, but Spearfish couldn't bring him in. So instead of a 2-run game, it's 3 runs here. Then it's big swing there, 2-1 now. Into shallow right field. Breedwell coming up near the line, makes the play, 1 down. Now Ryan Bachman at the plate. Bachman 1 for 2 tonight, takes strike 1. 2 RBIs, single, walk, hit by a pitch. Fouls off the 0-1, 0-2, Sufal. First pitch strike, now has Bachman 0-2 hole. Johnny McHenry on deck. Spearfish came to the bottom of the ninth, trailing by 4. Hayden Driggs got on base with a walk. Then Theo Hardy got hit by a pitch with 2 outs. Ben Parker walked, and Charles McAdoo a 2-run single. He had a tying run on first base, but couldn't get it done. Bachman strikes out swinging, and now Sufal 1 pitch away. 1 out away, rather.
Top of batting order for the squad. Here comes Johnny McHenry.
So Johnny McHenry, leadoff man. First pitch strike. Spearfish 4 games against Pier, and the foul 2 against the Whiskey Jacks goes out this season. 1-1. So this result stands. They'll be 1 game back from Fremont with 6 to play. Fremont with 5 to play. 2-1 now. Fastball up top. So a lot of time left to get that playoff spot. Not over with yet. 2-1. McHenry takes strike 2. Good breaking ball pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is empty. Bottom of the ninth. Here it comes to McHenry. He goes down swinging. Aaron Sufal gets it done. And the Sabre Dogs take the final 2 against the Sasquatch. They win 12-9. So 12-9 is your final, folks. Sabre Dogs 14 hits, 12 runs. Sasquatch 10 hits, 9 runs. And Souris Valley takes the week series and takes the summer series. Thank you for watching us here all season long on the Sasquatch Network. Cameron Parker in the call. We'd like to take a few moments here to thank everybody in Spearfish. It's been a great summer. Still a week left. Could be back for a playoff game, but if not, I just want to thank all the fans that have tuned in listening to us on this broadcast all year long. I know we haven't been perfect. We've had a few mistakes, but I can tell you we tried our best every night to put together a great broadcast, and I think we did. We have a great crew. The 605 broadcasting crew. I'd like to thank Dustin and Eric for all the work they have done for us. I'd like to thank Will Treadway, our social media intern. All the graphics you have seen, whether on this broadcast or on social media, he does it. He's done a great job. I'd like to thank Jack Banks, Cade Carlson, Drew Cantrell, the other interns done a great job all season long up here in the booth. Stats guys or baseball ops, you see the field, they take care of it. It's not a perfect field, but they do a great job every game of putting it in game shape, and thank them for that. I'd like to thank Eric Schmidt, our owner, and Dustin Van Hunnick for the opportunity here. They've done a great job of also listening to anything that I have come to them out trying to make this broadcast better. They've always had an open ear and have dedicated to putting together a great product for everyone. So I'd like to just thank them and thank the town of Spearfish. Man, it's been a great summer. It's been a lot of fun. I thank you for tuning in every game. We'll be back on Mixler for the next 4 games, then on the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks YouTube channel for the last 2. I'll be broadcasting for them. And then possibly I'll see you in a few weeks for a home playoff game. Maybe, maybe not, but if not, thank you for watching. And until then, until next time, remember to always crack on.